Get a notebook, get a pen, okay? Because one of the ways to build wealth is what? Multiple streams of income. Write it down. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care if you make 6 figures, 7 figures. I don't care. One stream of income is not enough. Look, how many bills do you have? Come on, if you have 5 bills, why are you trying to pay it on one stream? If you have 10 bills, why are you trying to pay it on one stream? If you have 15 bills per month, why are you trying to pay it on one stream of income? Guys, the way to build wealth is hands down multiple streams of income. Right, there's that stat that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Now, are all 7 streams going to be big? Not even for me are they all big, right? I have some streams that are big. I have some streams that are like $1,000 a month, $500 a month, $3,000 a month, right? But because I have multiple streams, it all adds to my bottom line. And what does that mean? Lifestyle and freedom. Come on, somebody, lifestyle and freedom. So everybody, while you're on here, the very first thing I want you to think about is how many streams of income do you currently have? This, and mind you, if you're a self-employed entrepreneur, I'm a self-employed entrepreneur, say you're an investor. Well, that one LLC, that one thing is one stream of income. Now, if you diversified, right, because I have 20 streams of income, then you maybe if you're a real estate investor and you have 5 properties and each property is cash flowing, then you may have 5 streams of income. So let me say this right here, guys. 7 streams of income does not mean you have 7 different businesses. That's insanity. None of y'all should be, well, I'm just in my humble opinion, right? You shouldn't be, a hairdresser, an accountant, a website designer, a teacher, a babysitter, a podcaster, an interior designer, a realtor. You're doing too much. Somebody put in the comments too much. You're doing too much. You do not want to do 20 things average, 20 things mediocre. You want to do 1, 2, maybe 3 things excellent, and diversify. You're doing too much. Come on, somebody. You're doing too much. That's the reason why you don't have the results. So some of you just need to actually build some of the streams that you actually have, right? And so the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. So I want to give action items and goals throughout the entire live tonight. I want this to be a teaching, learning live. Okay. So one of the things you guys are going to ask yourself, how many streams of income do you currently have? And then I want you to set the goal to just add one more. If you have 2 streams of income, can you add one more after I talk about it? If you have 3 streams, can you just add one more? If you have 1 stream, can you add one more? And give yourself a date. If some of y'all are bold on here, what's the date you're going to add your next stream of income? Is it March? Is it April? Is it May? Is it June? Is it July? Come on with the accountability, because I only talk to bosses. Come on, somebody. If you're a boss on here, put boss in the comments, because I don't know about you, but my brand is a wealth building ministry, and I talk to bosses and change agents and people who have impact and influence, and people who are changing, breaking generational cycles of poverty, and are change agents. Come on, somebody. The people that the curse stops with them. They are the one that said, "Boy, it's going to end here because I'm a business owner. I'm a homeowner. I am wealthy. I do not live in poverty." Come on, somebody. We got to speak life. So I only work with bosses. I know if you're on here, you are a boss. So when are you going to add your next stream of income? Pick a date, guys. Pick an actual date. And if you're brave, put it in the comments. So number 1, the first thing I want you guys to do, come on with the bosses. The first thing I want you guys to do is set a goal. None of this is fluff. I'm telling you how you start to create wealth. Create a goal, meaning this extra stream of income. How much money do you want it to make you? Shout out to all my elite 10 people. I talk about the very first benchmark being $10,000 a month. Now, everybody's at a different stage. Everybody has different knowledge, skills, and experience. So this next stream, I want you to actually think about it, guys. If you don't plan it out, that's why people fail, right? So do you want this extra stream of income to be $1,000 a month, $500 a month, $2,000 a month? Be reasonable. What would this extra stream help you with? And be honest with you guys, sometimes an extra stream of income is $500. That's a cell phone bill. That's an electric bill. That could be a car payment. That could help somebody. Come on, somebody. That can help, right? So set a goal. When are you going to add the extra stream? What is the extra stream going to be? I'm going to give you some ideas, like actual tangible ideas on this live. And how much extra do you want to make per month with this one stream? And you won't stop there, but we're starting with 1. You try to add 10 things at one time. That's a recipe for disaster. Now, the second thing, guys, is I want you to realize What works? Think about what works for you. Now, why am I saying that? Because what works for Les is not going to work for James. It's not going to work for Love. It's not going to work for Doc. It's not going to work for what's that? Soul Care, right? It's not going to work because I am somebody who's an educator, right? So I can do a workshop, a Zoom, an ebook, an online course. I can't do hair, do lashes. I can't do well, not I can't, but those are not things that are in my expertise, right? Certain things are not going to work for me. So for some of these passive income ideas, because they're not based on my knowledge, skills, and experience. So I want you to ask yourself, what works for you? And the second thing is, what knowledge, skills, and experience do you have? What knowledge, skills, and experience do you have that can earn you money? I hope, look, share with us. Like, do you write? Are you an author? Do you proofread? Are you a coach? Are you a YouTuber, a podcaster? What knowledge, skills do people come to you to bake? Like, what is it that people come to you for right now? What knowledge, skills, and experience do you have that you can monetize? Write it down. What knowledge, skills, and experience do you have that you can monetize, that people will pay you for, that will create value for your clients, your customers, your family, your friends, your community? Think about that, okay? The fourth thing is diversify. The last thing is be realistic and be flexible. Meaning, if you start maybe, an online course and it's not going so well, be open to doing lives, be open to do one-on-one sessions, be open to make it an ebook that you sell first, right? And then relaunch the course, right? And so be realistic. If you're making $0 and 0 cents with that stream right now, don't make your very first goal going from $0 to 5,000. Maybe your very first goal is, okay, I have 0 clients per month now, part-time. Maybe my very first goal was having 3 clients per month. And then once you get that underway, then your next goal is having 5 clients per month, right? So be flexible and realistic. So guys, the essence of entrepreneurship, the essence of being a boss, the essence of being a wealth builder is that usually you're the first one doing it, right? And you try something. If it doesn't work so well, you adjust. It's not that. That's how you learn. Try, adjust, try, adjust, try, adjust until you get it completely right, okay? All right, so some passive income ideas. I'm going to shoot a bunch of ideas off to you. I'm going to do the numbers for some of them. Guess what? Catch these nuggets, because some of these ideas are going to work for you, right? I'm not going to deep dive into every single one, but I want you guys to think about, like, there's a ton of options. This is the best time ever. So I put best. This is the best time. This is the easiest time ever in our history of the world to become a multimillionaire. Real talk. I think 6 figures is what, like $274 a day? $274 a day, I think it is, right? To actually make 6 figures. So do you have something that can generate $300 per day? The best time ever to become wealthy. You always want to think about value. Write that down. So obviously, investing in real estate, peer-to-peer lending. Peer-to-peer lending. Write that down. This is almost sometimes even like being an angel investor, which I've done that also. I do peer-to-peer rentals. What does that mean? I rent cars, but I don't go through a platform like Turo or like what are some of the other ones, like Get Around, all those things. I do peer-to-peer, meaning that I privately rent out my vehicles and I rent them out for a monthly rate or a weekly rate. So I don't do daily or hourly. So why am I telling you that? I created a system that works for me. I'm too busy. I'm not about to be in and out these cars, cleaning them and taking pictures and all those things every hour. I'm a single mother of 3. I have a consulting firm. I have a ton of things going on. I don't have the time for that, but I have multiple vehicles and it makes no sense for me. I can only drive one vehicle at a time. It makes no sense for me to have multiple vehicles and I can't drive them. So they're a source of income for me, but I do peer-to-peer. Another thing is, content creation, social media. Y'all, I did a couple of videos of how my YouTube literally is like $5,000 to $10,000 a month, and I do it part-time. I upload brand new videos twice a day. How many of y'all know that hardcore YouTubers post every single day, some multiple times? I post twice a week. Twice a week. And now, mind you, all that income is not just AdSense, right? That's a combination of AdSense, clients, affiliate links, speaking engagements, right? But YouTube is hands down the number one referral source for my actual business. So all of you on here, what platform is it? YouTube? Is it Instagram? Is it TikTok, right? Content and social media. And mind you, that's free. That's free. You can batch your content on a Sunday and make content for the whole entire week. Now, you have to stay consistent with it, right? And it's even better if you have a product or service to offer. Come on, somebody. You're doing free content, and then you have an ebook that you're going to sell. And then as you do the free content, you offer the ebook. Now your ebook is $20, and you sell 5 a day, 2 a day. You sell 50 a month. Come on, somebody. Like, you just have to do a little tiny bit of work, and then it keeps on paying. It keeps on going. So guys, write down $10,000 a month. Write down $10,000 a month. You just need a product or service, product or service, product or service. Okay. So let's say you want to make $5,000 a month. Let's say you have say you're a coach and you have clients that pay you $2,000. Well, you only need 5 clients, right, to pay you $2,000 a month to get to the $10,000. Let's say you do an online course. Let's say you do a workshop. Let's say you do a Zoom. Let's say you do, what else could you do? Let's say you do a seminar. Let's say you do an online summit. Let's say that online summit or course or whatever is only $200. Only $200. Only $200. Well, then what do you need? You need 50 people to actually buy your course, your summit, your tickets or whatever to get to that $10,000 a month because you have a $200 product. Let's go even smaller. Let's say you have a $25 product, and a lot of you guys do. Let's say you have t-shirts that are $25, hats that are $25. Let's say you have journals that are $25. Let's say you have book bags that are $25, right? $25 product. Well, how many people do you need? 400. You need 400 people to invest in that per month to get to your $10,000. So think about what service or product do you have? What service or product do you have or can you create? And what is the price point? Somebody put in the comments the price, because when you set your goal and you said, I want to make $1,000 a month or $3,000 a month or $5,000 a month. Now we're getting somewhere, right? You have a goal. I want to make $1,000 per month. And then your next goal is what your product or service is. So now you can actually calculate how many clients, customers, whatever you need, how many views you need to actually get to your goal. Come on, somebody. Like, this is some real stuff. All right. So content creation, social media, having a YouTube channel, having even like a podcast. Guys, let's say you do a Zoom workshop. Let's say you do a live seminar. Let's say you do a live workshop. You only did it one time. So let's say this. Let's say that this is being recorded, right? So let's say you do a Zoom and you're just teaching people how to do Sunday dinner. You're doing teaching people how to get over marital, resolve issues in their marriage. Like, it could be on anything, guys. It doesn't have to be finances. Whatever is the thing that's good for you. Teach people how to write, how to proofread, whatever it is, right? How to do their own taxes. You do some type of event and it's recorded. Well, guys, you can put that one event on Evergreen, which means that you can actually market it out to people and they can pay to actually watch the recording, and it pays you over and over and over and over again. Somebody put over. It pays you over and over. Think about royalty money, right? Think about how people make a CD or a song, right? They made the song one time. They made the CD one time, right? But then every time it gets played, they get paid over and over and over again. Guys, y'all remember, y'all may not have, I'm gonna give you an example. I did a credit booster workshop. In June. The workshop was live. And then I recorded it. And then guess what? Some people will then put it on a system called Evergreen, where you ever see those ads when you guys are on social media and it will say, attend my live masterclass. And then you guys just go ahead and click on it, and all of a sudden the masterclass is happening in 10 minutes. You think that content creator is sitting there waiting to do that masterclass? It's pre-recorded on Evergreen. Now, my live Zooms are not, but I've had that before. So sometimes you can actually charge for the actual masterclass, or that actual masterclass is leading them to a workshop, a course, an ebook, or whatever, where people are actually investing. So my masterclass was actually free. I made it one time. Somebody put in the comments I made the masterclass one time. Then I put it on Evergreen. And on Evergreen, it just kept on replaying that same recording for anybody who wanted to attend that workshop. Now, people still got value because y'all know I teach on my workshops, right? One time. I made it one time. But literally, I would be sitting here and my email would say, $800 deposit, $800 deposit, $800 deposit, $800 deposit. Why? Because at the time, that course was $797. So a book or an ebook. Guys, you can have an ebook that teaches you how to, 10 workouts for at home, how to lose weight after having a baby, good food to eat on a fast, food to eat when you're a busy mom. There's all kinds of things. That's why I said, what knowledge, skills, experience do you have? Guys, you can have an ebook that's $20 and sell your ebook on your Instagram, on your Facebook, to your email list, right? You made the ebook one time. Now all you're doing is communicating the value. We don't sell. We communicate the value and solve a problem and fill a void. So that's why we know who our audience is and we can solve a problem for them, right? So writing a book, doing an ebook, having a membership website, write that down. And I added to that having a membership website, having a Facebook group, a paid Facebook group, or having Patreon. Membership website, Facebook group, Patreon, right? So those are things where you guys know that I don't have monthly fees for any of my products. That's not my particular business model. All right, so I don't charge anything monthly, but there are plenty of places that y'all even subscribe to, right? I even have a couple of memberships on YouTube where I only pay like what $3.99 a month or something like that to be part of a membership for another YouTuber, right? And I get like perks where I get like, lives and trainings and all those kinds of things. But think about that. That person who's a YouTuber who's only getting paid $3.99, the person I'm thinking about like in my head right now, she has like 100,000 subscribers. So I'm an online course, guys. Online courses. Now, there's a ton of people, right, that have online courses. So think about what is your thing that you can help people with. I have my big course, Credit Leverage Lifestyle, but I also have what? How to buy a car in your business name. I have I Wish I Knew. I have The Power of One, which are mini courses, $97, $197, right? Still creating value, but I only create the course one time. I create the course one time. I've never recreated it. People invest in it all the time. Is this helping somebody? I want y'all to think that y'all may not be a content creator. Some other items on here, but if you're getting some ideas, right? So you can create a course. You can use websites like Fiverr, Fiv. What is it? ERR is it Fiverr? Guys, there's people making six figures on Fiverr. They're doing what? They're doing resume writing, ghost writing, freelance writing, making thumbnails, making flyers, editing, doing freelance writing. I mean, like you guys can use Fiverr for anything, website design. Like literally there are people making, thank you. This is helping somebody. Come on, somebody. This is helping you. Like it and share it. Guys, like there are people that are making six figures on Fiverr. And that's a freelance website. So what I would say to you is if you're not sure what you can monetize, go on to think about your knowledge, skills, and experience, and then go on to Fiverr and see what people are actually doing, like charging, right? And you got to start from somewhere. So just start doing because you'll only get better as you do it even more, right? So doing freelances on Fiverr. Guys, affiliate links. Write that down. Write it down. Affiliate links. Guys, affiliate links is a six-figure stream for me. And I don't even have a lot because I'm so busy. I haven't monetized half of my affiliate links. You guys can Amazon, right? All of you on here, you do not have to be a YouTuber, podcast, or content creator. Amazon has an affiliate program where if there's something that you personally like or use, let's say you're a landscaper in a certain lawnmower. Let's say you're a hairstylist in a certain shampoo. Let's say you're a podcaster in a certain camera or lighting or whatever. Let's say you are a teacher and there's certain like supplies, right? Literally Amazon has affiliate links where if there's something that you refer other people to buy and they buy it with your affiliate link program, with your affiliate link, you get like a bonus or a kickback or a commission, however you want to say it, bonus, kickback, or commission. Guys, there are people that do not have a great big brand, and all they do is talk about the thing they always use. Guys, renting out part of your house, right? Renting out a room, renting out the attic, renting out the basement. Guys, I have a realtor right now who rents out her basement for $700 a month. It's a finished basement with its own entrance to the outside, almost like an Airbnb. She has a single family home and she rents out her basement $700 a month. She's making $700 a month passive by using her current property. I'm gonna let that sit right there. All right. So some other things like, right. So being like a virtual assistant, right? That's something that could be some passive because something that could take somebody else 8 hours, you may be very skilled in. Come on, somebody. And you could actually do it like part-time or do it, once a week. Like my virtual assistant, I love my virtual assistant and I pay hefty for her. And she sits at home. She's a single mom, has a newborn baby, and she sits at home in the Philippines and does like my thumbnails and does like updates my funnels and helps me with my graphics. And all she has a laptop. We do everything via Zoom and she gets paid a nice amount. And she is a blessing to my whole life because she takes away some of the burden for me, right? And does things that I now can free up my time to run the brand, be a mother, like do these type of things, right? So a bookkeeper, even travel, guys, right? If you're somebody who travels a lot, say you put together group trips. I hope you get some ideas from this, guys. I'm not just rambling, right? So you can put together trips for like family reunions or maybe for weddings or destination things, and you charge for that, right? Ski trips, romantic trips, getaways, right? There are people that love to travel. They monetize their love for traveling and they become a travel agent. Come on, somebody, they have a full-time job, and every Saturday they work on their travel business. And every Saturday, because of the clients they get for their travel business, booking trips for singles, trips for all inclusive, trips on a budget, high end trips, whoever your audience is, right? And they literally make a passive income, $1,000 to $5,000 per month by doing something that they love. Come on, somebody, right? So websites, thumbnails, also proofreaders, like there's people that get paid for proofreading, guys. Now super passive, right, is things like doing like surveys, right? So there's a lot of websites. So like I'm gonna ramble these off, right? Like Survey Junkie is a website that will pay you to do a bunch of surveys. Swag Bucks is actually a website that will pay you to watch videos. That will pay you to play games. There's drop shipping on Shopify. You can sell clothes, guys. You can freelance on Fiverr, also on Upwork. Write that down. Upwork. That's another website. Fiverr is one where you can freelance. Upwork is a website where you can freelance, where you can just market your services. I resume write. I ghost write. I do profiles. I do EPKs, electronic profile. Electronic. What's it called? What's the EPK? Electronic something kit, whatever. So you do profiles for people, you do bios for people, you do the wording for their website, guys. There is something out there. You have knowledge, skills, and experience that somebody will pay for. Okay. You can also do think about e-commerce platforms. Write that down. E-commerce platforms. Now, what is an e-commerce platform? E-commerce platform is like Etsy, like Shopify, like Amazon. I had to write these down because I have a service-based business, so most of my stuff is like on like Thinkific and Teachable and all those kinds of things. It's not on like I don't sell physical products, but I looked at the websites for y'all because some of y'all have things, right? So Etsy, Shopify, Amazon that you guys can sell things on. Now, for your online courses, guys, you can make an online course and then you guys can put it on Teachable or on, what is the other one? Skillshare. Teachable, Skillshare. Like you can make your online course in like Thinkific is what I'm in. Kajabi is a good one, but there's actual platforms like was it Skillshare, like Teachable. There's even some universities and colleges, guys, that will pick up some things you guys are doing as like a curriculum or a course, and you did it what? You made it one time. You made it one. Maybe you're somebody who wrote a book and you self-published. Well, you guys put that in an ebook. You put it in a course, all the steps that you did, and you sell that. You made it one time. Passive income, right? So those websites, and guys, you can even sell photographs. All my photographers out there, look, photographers stand up. Guys, you can sell your actual like images to, what is it, Shutterstock, to Getty Images, and get paid for it. Not even NFTs, like actual images. You can get paid for that. That's passive. You did something that you love, you put them on a website that will pay you for them, and that's it. And you can do it over and over and over again. So the takeaway, guys, is that there's a ton of ways to make passive income. My goal for getting on here is, number one, to have the conversation. Number two, to give you some context to actually think about your personal situation and what you're actually trying to do. And number three, to brainstorm some ideas so you guys can start thinking outside the box, right? I gave you some ideas, but you still think about what works best for you, because the essence of building wealth is multiple streams of income. The essence of being an entrepreneur is that you don't have to do it the same as everybody else. Create your own system. Solve a problem, fill a void, right? So my mission is to educate and empower, because we didn't get taught it. So I don't blame you. You can't exercise something that you don't know, but now you know because you're connected to me. And when you know better, you do better. Come on, somebody. I don't blame you for not knowing up until this point. But when you know better, you do better. You are connected to somebody that my mission, God blesses me because I bless other people. Period. And none of the glory to me. It's because of him. That's why I can't do this business without giving him the glory. He saved me. He brought me Jesus. He brought me through some valleys. How dare I not tell my story and tell y'all why I'm so passionate about this, why I do this, why I talk like this about, why I get upset when people are scamming y'all and people are paying for credit repair for 2 and 3 years and you could have got your house in 90 days. Why am I like this about it? Because it will change not only your life, but your children's lives, your parents' lives, your great-grandchildren, and people are playing around with it, but looking looking good on paper changed my life. And you know what that means? That means that I'm only will have a testimony, and that means he'll do it for you too. I'm not any more special than anybody else. If he did it for me, come on, somebody. If he did it for me, he will do it for you. So I teach like this because I want you guys to get that it's a system to looking good on paper. And if you are wise, disciplined, self-control, delayed gratification, and focus this system on getting income producing assets, you can live the lifestyle that you desire, the lifestyle that you deserve. You can make the vision that was in your head a reality. You can send your kids to school without them having student loan debts. You can retire your spouse. You can pay for medical care for your friend that has cancer. You can help your cousin get her house out of foreclosure. You can have a scholarship fund for your church. You can pay for your parents' house so they don't have to worry about bills on a fixed income. I don't know what y'all thought we were doing here. This is a wealth building ministry. And if you're on this live, if you're under the sound of my voice, that means you're the one that was called to do it. If you're under the sound of my voice, that means you were called to break the cycle. You were called to break the curse. You were called to be the change agent. There's nobody around you for you to ask. You can't ask them how to build wealth because they don't know. You're the one that has to learn it on your own. Yup, it's going to be lonely, but you were called. Now what you going to do? You going to answer the calling, or are you just going to say that's too hard? You're here for a reason. You were called to break the cycle. And now you're getting information. The next thing you have to do is actually execute. But I need you to change your mindset about this. When I bought that very first house, guys, it was my belief house. This is before social media. I didn't do it for the gram. There was no gram. Didn't do it for the likes. Didn't do it to be monetized. I did it because I was in foster care, Jesus, and group homes. And I was a mother at 17. And I said, my son will not grow up like me. I said, my son will not grow up like me. But God, you gave me something to live for, and I will cherish it. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that he has a good life. When I bought that first property, it was about stability. I wanted one address, one place that we could call home, because that's something that I never had. Sometimes the thing that was meant to break you is actually going to be the thing that motivates you to greatness. It's the thing that is going to be your reason why. See, the enemy thought that making me a teen mom was going to add on top of all the odds and break me. But he's turning it around for your good. Come on, this is for somebody tonight. But he turned it around for my good. Because when I found out I was going to be a mom instantly, I said, I got to graduate from high school. I have to change my ways. I have to get on track because he didn't ask to be here. The thing that was meant to break me ended up being my biggest motivation. My son saved my whole life because I was on a road of destruction. I was angry. I was mean. I was mad at the world. I was mad at God because I had been bumped around, and I had just a horrific, I don't know what to say. My upbringing was I had a lot of challenging times, but God, the thing that was meant to break me ended up being my reason why. So when I got that very first property, it was like a light bulb. People will give me things if I look good on paper and pay it back, because I don't have mommy to ask. I don't have daddy to ask. Don't have a husband. Don't have brothers and sisters. Don't have any family. It was me and my son. Guys, this is a wealth building ministry. Creating wealth is about getting these extra streams of income. So what do you do next? Now you know that you're called. If you're on this live, you're called. And you may not have anybody else in your circle to ask how to do it, and that's okay, because you're going to figure it out on your own. Because when you know better, you do better. Amen. So take the information, go through the steps, execute, and you go ahead and you be the trendsetter, and you lead by example. And once you elevate yourself, the very last part, once you elevate yourself, the very last part is that you reach back and you help somebody else up through the valley. Just because, not for any money, not for because it's the right thing to do. because he saved you. You learned the system. You crawled out the valley. You overcame that obstacle. And so you go ahead, come on, somebody, pay it forward. Show your children, right? And you reach down and you help somebody else who wants to be helped just because it's the right thing to do. I'm going to say this for somebody. Are you the same person in the light that you are in the dark? Don't be holier than thou in the light. In the dark, you won't give somebody money for lunch. You won't pay for somebody's gas bill. Like if you're not able to, that's something different. You'll learn something you won't teach anybody else. Together we're stronger. We got to break that. We got to bind that up when we don't want to share information. How many of y'all know that I share everything on my channel? I share everything. Why? Well, if I share everything, they won't invest in services. But God, because I said share everything. Because if I create value for you here, my blessings come another way. Because why? I planted a seed. It's a harvest. And you do the same exact thing. But don't be, I help in the light and in the dark. Be the same person in the light that you are in the dark. Amen.